Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon. So if you are watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. Now you can choose to believe this or not. It's up to you. But as such, you are in one of two states or conditions, and that is active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from this ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command. And that is it. And just so you know, you are a light being, okay? You are, for the sake of goodness and positive energy and light and love and all those wonderful things that are part of being a light being. Now, what you are is you are a volunteer from Galactic Command who came down to Earth. You were trained, you knew what to expect, and all that being said, there was one last thing you had to do. You know, there was thousands upon thousands who trained, and when you were finally singled out into the small group that you were to come to the planet, you had to do one last thing. And that was you had to actually volunteer to step forward and say, I will do this twin flame journey. And with that being said, your memories were erased and you were born. You know, you were, how shall I put it? You were set onto a ship. Let's just call it a pod, okay? Just a little pod. And you came down to the earth with two guardians who followed you closely. And you literally crash landed here. Your ship was designed to disintegrate after a while, and you were escorted to wherever it was you were supposed to be born, and you were born. And your guardians, two of them, stayed with you. All during your life, they whisper guidance to you, and they talk to you, and they try to keep you out of trouble. They try to keep you on the straight and narrow, but you are a living being with free will. So you make the decisions. All they can do is try to help you along. And now we come to this point where you have discovered you are a member of Galactic Command. And when you say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, that's when the Guardians can actually start making things happen for you. Your psychic powers will kick in. They will start actively doing downloads for you. They will speak to you more when you go to sleep. You know, some of the best times to hear them are just before you go to sleep and just before you wake up. And you will have lucid dreams, not every night, but a lot. You will learn things, you'll wake up and you'll go, wow, things seem different. Things seem really different. I know because I am a member of Galactic Command, and this happened to me. I had to literally change my life. There's a lot of people that are no longer in it because as you raise your vibrational frequency, your light repels those who are not of the same vibrational frequency. They literally just move away from you. And then one day you wake up and say you started off with 25 friends, you'll find you have 12. And then later on you'll find you'll have 10, and then 8. And then you might find out you only have 3. And it works like that. And you'll also find that other people will be moving into your life. And things will start to move. as I said before, if you want to listen to the members of Galactic Command who are your guardians, who are trying to help you, be silent, be still, find a quiet place and listen. Ask them their names. They'll give you the names. They're not complicated names. They're just like names. You know, as an example, they're like John or Sue or Mary. You know, they pick these names so that you can understand them. There might be a Rebecca, Sarah, Stephanie, Stephen, Michael, whatever. And you'll hear these in your head. You'll say, "What's your name?" And you listen. And in your head, you'll hear a name. And I've explained this before, that it sounds like you talking to yourself. Now, as an example, go sit in a room, like I said, this place is quiet, and say your alphabet to yourself. Go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way through, and then say it without moving your mouth. With your mouth closed, say it in your head. Hear your voice, because you can hear it. You know, a lot of people do that. You know, just when you're thinking, you're doing the same thing, and then you don't want people to hear you. That's what it sounds like. And you'll be amazed that you'll ask a question, and you'll hear a name pop in your head. You might say, "What's your name?" And you might hear Stephanie in your head. And you go, "Stephanie?" Don't doubt it. That's the name that you were given. And say, "What's the other name?" And they might hear Mike or Bill. And don't doubt it. That's the name you were given, and those are the names. And so talk to them like that. Say, "Hi, Mike." You know, and you might hear, "Hi, John Smith." "Hi, Jane Doe." You know, and listen and just start talking. Now, they're not going to flood you with information. They're not going to overwhelm you and say, "You are the Galactic Emperor and this is what you must do." They might say, "Go take a shower. Go wash your hair." Something like that. Clean up a little bit. Go get something to eat. And you will start that conversation. It grows. It grows day by day. They're learning. Well, they're learning to communicate with you, and you're learning to trust them. Because that's what you're doing. You're having to learn to trust yourself. Now, just so you know, this kind of sounds like insanity. It does. But it's a nice kind of insanity, okay? You were trained to do this. You were trained to walk in that light, which you might as well say it is a sort of insanity for you, because your brain is conditioned to work with it. And you are trained. You won't go crazy. You won't go be eating raw hamburger or chewing on bugs or spiders or anything like that. You'll be your normal self. You'll have peace, harmony, and balance in your life. Okay? And, well, that's a start for you, okay? So, let's get started with your reading. This is the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck. It was manifested by Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael went on the Twinflame Journey. He is the very first person, we'll call him a person, who, he's also an angel, but let's just call him a person, who decided to show that the Twinflame Journey could be done. That you could find someone out there in the world, in the whole wide world, that was your twin flame, not knowing who they are, where they are, what they're doing. And so he volunteered. He became a normal person. He was born. He was born just like our Lord Jesus, except Our Lord Jesus was the Son of God, and he knew what he had to do, and he had to die on the cross and all that. Archangel Michael did not have to die on the cross. He was on the Twinflame Journey, which meant he had to grow up, he had to go to school, he had to make friends, make enemies, have family quarrels, do all the things a normal person does, and then raise his vibrational frequency, and just like you, wonder about who he was, and listen to the voices, and then he had to raise that vibrational frequency up, 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 beyond anything anyone has ever been beyond. He actually had to raise his vibrational frequency to the angelic realm while he was alive. He wasn't going to take the shortcut and die and say, hey, I'm Archangel Michael, I'm an angel, woohoo. No, he had to physically change his body into light by believing, by moving forward, by having faith. And he did it. He found his twin flame, which was an angelic being. And he left behind the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck to help you. Okay? So, let's get started. The ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck was commissioned by Archangel Michael for Archangel Wendy, whose name means best friend. She is also a teacher. She is also a sword maker. She is also a shock trooper angel, which means she's one of the angels that you read about that wear the suits of armor and protect and defend. Okay, now we cut it into 3, that left hand, and we deal from the top. This is your reading. The sun. Excuse me. Happy days. Happy days for you. This is a major card. This is part of your life. As you can see, there's the Galactic Command vessels, the large ships taking off of the literally the aircraft carriers, and the angels moving in and about and working through this galaxy. Well, might as well say this solar system for you right now, because you are here and you're on this planet. They are working directly to help you. You are being guided divinely. There's a lot of people working for you. These are massive ships, and those are 2 angels. So you have a small army working for you right now. Okay, they are, depending on where you are in your journey of Galactic Command, they are literally working hard for you. They are figuring out what's going on, and when people come around you, they feel the glow from you. One thing I like to do when I was manifesting is that I would walk around grocery stores and or like the mall or places, bus stops, and I would hold up my hand and I would envision a ball of golden light in my hand, and I would touch things and leave part of that light on it. So like on a doorknob or on a grocery cart, or I would walk through any place and touch things. And as people came by and they touched that doorknob or they touched that cart or they thought that bit of light attach itself to them, and they would move on and they would transfer that light throughout the rest of their area. It would keep getting smaller and smaller and finally dissipate, but they were transferring love and light, and I was spreading love and light through the world by doing that simple little thing. Okay? And that's what you can do if you like. Yeah, you are contributing to the world. You are manifesting love and light. People say, well, how can I contribute? Just do what I did. Put the ball of light in your hand like a little baseball and touch something and walk away and do it again. Go somewhere else, touch a doorknob, touch the handrail on an escalator or on a bus. Sit in a chair. Sit in the chair and touch it like this. And get up and walk away. That light travels. And wherever that person goes, if they touch two people, that light travels to those two people. That is what this is all about. You being a light being, a member of Galactic Command, traveling forth. And the more you do that, the more powerful you become. Because as you give, so do you receive. It doesn't go unnoticed. You are loving the world, and the world will respond. Your twin flame will be attracted to your light because your light is going out. That was one of the things that Archangel Michael knew. He would do that. He would envision little bits of like laser beams coming out of his eyes. He'd walk around and he'd shoot those little laser beams at people and he'd walk off. And he'd know that that light had been transferred to them. And, that being a little more powerful, they would walk around glowing all day. These are the little things, but they are things that should happen, and you should know this. Nothing is impossible. Look, these are angels. They are helping you. One of the things in the Bible says, be courteous, kind, and polite to all people. The reason being is one day you may entertain the company of angels and never be aware of it. Never be aware of it. You could be sitting in McDonald's and somebody drops their wallet. You pick it up and say, hey, look, you dropped your wallet. And they say, thank you. That could have been an angel dropping it on purpose, seeing what you would do. There's small things like that. Someone might say, could you get the door for me? My hands are full. You open up the door. Someone might say, hey, do you got $5? I'm hungry. You say, I don't have $5, but I can give you, $1 or $2. These are little things. Like I said, you may entertain the company of angels. It happens in the Bible. Abraham, the father of literally every religion, well, the big three, really. But anyway, he was in the desert and he saw 3 shepherds. Let's just call them people. He saw 3 people walking in the desert, coming over the dunes, and he looked at them and he said, bring out the fatted calf, bring out the best wine, bring out the best plates, spread the blankets, fire up the stoves. We have guests. And he served them and he fed them and he washed their feet. And they were angels. They were angels. That's in the Bible. Eight of Swords. It's your thoughts again. It's your thoughts. Listen. Listen carefully is what it's saying. Listen to the voices of your guardians. Listen to the voices of angels. Closer to you than your skin. That is what it is said. And when you listen to them, they're closer to you than your skin. All you have to do is listen. Take a moment. Heal yourself by breathing the light in through your heart, blowing out the poison out through your mouth, and listen. And like I said, hear those voices. Don't doubt them. You know, they won't tell you to harm yourself. They won't tell you to jump off a cliff or say you can fly and jump off of the Empire State Building or anything like that. They might say, get up, turn the channel on the TV, make yourself something to eat, go see a movie, listen to a song, anything like that. Small little things. They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to hurt you. Okay? And you are protected. You are protected. So listen to your thoughts. Go blindly. As that one poem says, go placidly amid the noise and haste, and know what peace there may be in silence. Knight of Wands. This is actions. This is actions. This is you. Authority. This is divine masculine energy. Means take control of yourself. Take control of yourself. Stand up. People say pride is a sin, but it's not if you do it like this. Be proud of who you are, but do not be prideful. Okay? Be proud of who you are. If you do something, if you do good work, say, hey, I'm proud of what I did. You know, it's nice. But don't be prideful. Don't be rubbing it into people's faces. Don't be saying, hey, I'm better than you. Be proud of what you did, but don't be prideful. And it says, take authority of yourself. Peace, harmony, balance. You can get angry, but you don't have to act angry. You can get mad. You can be afraid. Here's what I say about being afraid. It's okay to be startled. It's up to you to be afraid. So, yeah, if a car almost runs you over, you go, oh my God, I almost was hit. Then you can stop, balance it out and say, I won't be afraid. I'll look back and forth and make sure next time. I will not be afraid to cross the street. I will not be afraid to go out at night. You know, it's okay to be startled, but it's up to you to be afraid. And as it shows right here, you don't have to be afraid. You are trained. You should, as an active member of Galactic Command, purchase or get a hold of these two items that I will say and carry them with you at all times. One is a lighter or a pack of matches. A lighter or a pack of matches. And the second one is a pocket knife. Just a simple jackknife will do, a Leatherman, anything like that, and carry it. Just a small little blade and carry it. Those are your primary weapons. You're like, well, what can a lighter do? What can a jackknife do? If, say, just as an example, say a vampire appears in front of you. What you do is you say, I am a member of Galactic Command. And then you pull out your lighter and you pull out your knife. Your knife will kill or hurt anything that is in front of you. Your lighter will burn anything or anyone in front of you. And just so you know, as a member of Galactic Command, you are naturally able to light things on fire, to make big fires, really big fires, without even trying. You're one of them kind of people that if you were in a city like New York, which is all concrete and steel, if you were determined to, you could burn it to the ground. Not that I'm condoning such actions, but I'm saying that's what you're capable of, because you're a light being and you're a member of Galactic Command. Those two weapons were specifically chosen by Archangel Michael to protect yourself while you're on the earth. But like I said, you have to say, I am a member of Galactic Command before you pull them out. Most things will run. Most things won't even come near you, because when you are a member of Galactic Command, you shine. You may not see it, but in the realm of the spirit, or in the realm of night, or in the realm of the psychic, you are glowing like the sun. You are glowing like the sun. And anything dark, and as an example, say dark-eyed children, which is, been in the news quite a bit, they will run. They will not approach you. You can walk down any street. You can walk around one of those, like Tombstone, which is supposed to be haunted. You can walk straight down that street in the middle of the night and not see a single thing. Nothing out of the ordinary happening. You walk around, you get a lawn chair, sit out in the middle of the thing. You won't see or hear anything. You will be left alone. That's it, literally it. You will be left alone. No one will bother you. Three of Cups. There's a coming celebration. There's a coming celebration, and it's going to be good for you. I don't know what it is. It might be small, it might be large. But there's going to be feminine energy there. Love. Divine love. Angelic type love. You will have fun. Relax. Enjoy yourself. That's what I can say about this. This is a celebration. It could be for anything. It doesn't have to be for you. It could be a national holiday. It could be a graduation. It could be a birthday party. It could be a barbecue. Anything. Just a small celebration or a gathering of getting together and just having a good time. And you will have a good time. It's one of those times when no one will fight. No one will be yelling or screaming or saying, you did this, I did that. What's happening? How come we can't get together and have a good time like normal people? It will be one of those moments where everybody gets together as normal people and has fun. And this is for you. This is for you. You'll be there and you'll show up and you'll say, wow, this is happening for me. Don't let it get to you. Don't be Don't be prideful. Keep it secret. The Empress. Archangel Little Michelle, the second most powerful angel in the universe. Her name literally means Little Michael, Little Archangel Michael. She is filled with love, as you can see. It's feminine energy. All around her is life and love and abundance and joy. And as you say, it is the Empress, the second most powerful being in the universe. And when I say she loves you, I mean she loves you. One thing you should know about Archangel Little Michelle is she is perpetually 14 years old. She could be a billion years old, 10 times a billion years old, 1,000,000 trillion years old, but she will look and act like she is 14. She has that love, that I will help you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you've done. You are one of God's beings that He loves. And I will help you. I will help you. And it is a true love. I mean, she really loves you. This is a wonderful energy. Wonderful, wonderful energy. It's beyond description. Okay? Something is happening in your life, and she is involved, and as you can see, she is in the Galactic Command uniform, which means she may appear as a human. She may walk around you, and you may not even know it. Say you go to an amusement park where there's kids running everywhere, screaming and yelling. She could be one of them. You could be in a movie theater and there's kids watching the family movie. She could be one of them. She might not travel alone either. She might be with someone who looks like her mother, someone who looks like her father, someone who looks like her brothers and sisters. She could be anyone, anywhere, at any place. If you're lucky, you'll feel her. You'll feel her presence. Bottom of the deck. Page of Pentacles. Your life. Go forward. Know that you are trained. Know that if someone approaches you, this has already been ordained. That you've already been conditioned to find each other. Someone approaches. Someone approaches. Could be your twin flame. Could be an angel. Could be a member of Galactic Command. But it says, don't doubt. Don't doubt who you are. Don't doubt. Might be at this celebration. Might be when you're alone. Balancing out your life. See that authoritative energy in you, and at the same time, that divine feminine energy surrounding you. And look, it's no mistake that this page is feminine, but it's also learning to trust yourself. That's why it's a page. It's not a knight. All the training in them, and it has to be used. It can be used sparingly. It can be used greatly. I would suggest sparingly. because you can learn. You know, if you use a lot, then your mistakes will be a lot. And mistakes are a great learner. Failure is a great learner. So if you're going to do something, do it sparingly so you can say, okay, well, I learned my lesson. And say it to yourself. Say it. Learn to take responsibility for yourself. Try to speak truthfully no matter what. That is one of the things that people don't do. They lie. They lie to themselves. If you do something, say you were given too much change at the grocery store. You're supposed to get $4 and you get $5. And you say, hey, wait, you gave me an extra $1. Give it back. Be truthful. Try. I'm not going to say it's easy. Try to be truthful with everything you say, even to yourself. You're trying on shoes. Say, my feet are too big. I can't wear these shoes anymore. They hurt. I'm going to have to get a bigger pair of shoes. My pants are too tight. I'm putting on weight. I either need to lose weight or get bigger clothes. You know, don't lie to yourself. Try not to lie to others. Try to make it, and this is what Archangel Michael had to do to raise his vibrational frequency. He had to learn to speak truthfully, to be truthful with everything he did so that he could be trusted and the people around him could be trusted. You know, in the military, there is known as the officers, and there's known as the sergeants, and there's known as the soldiers. Okay? The officers are the guys in charge. You know, captains, colonels, generals, majors, stuff like that. You may think, well, being an officer, hey, I don't have to do nothing. I just give orders and everybody carries them out. But what you don't know is that they are trained never to lie, never to give a false report. If their best friend does something accidentally and it hurts a lot of people, they stand up in front of a general and they say, you know, Bob here, he accidentally flipped that switch and that hurt all them people. You know, and Bob might not like it, but he has to tell the truth because it is very important that you are believed, that if someone asks you a question, they can believe in what you say. If they ask you, what do you think of this situation over here? You say, well, you can't second guess yourself and look at it and say, oh yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can run over that hill and take that whole army by force. You say, you know what? We don't have enough men. I think we should sit right here. This is what I'm telling you, which is the truth. I think we should sit right here and wait for more people to show up. I think if we go over that hill, we'll probably all get killed. And so the person who asks, could be a general, says, okay, that's an honest opinion. I'll take that into consideration. They might ask 3 or 4 other people. And if 3 or 4 people say, yeah, I agree with him. I'm being truthful. I'm not agreeing with him because he said it. I am agreeing because I think it's a bad thing. One of them might say, you know what? I think if we do this and this and this, maybe we might succeed. But I'm not going to say with 100% accuracy that we will. And you can say stuff like that. You can put a percentage on what you believe. You can say, I'll tell you what I think, but I'll say it with 75% accuracy in my opinion. Not 100%, but 75%, so you can make up your own mind, you know. So being truthful is very important in raising your vibrational frequency. And this is you accessing that love, and this is you accessing that authority, male and female. And right now, you are balancing yourself out. You are taking control of yourself. And people are helping you. People are helping you. Okay, so that's your reading. And this applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now. So it doesn't matter when you watch this, it applies. The Almighty God has no time limit. He has no limits on when you can see this. Like I said, today, tomorrow, or a million years from now. This is a psychic beacon, so you will see it when you're supposed to. And as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.